Hello, this is Don Saito with ERP Efficiency Experts. Today we're going to do a part one out of a part two series of an introduction to Business Central. In this video, we're going to cover a high-level overview of what the software does. In part two, we'll actually see a demo of the product. All right, so over 190,000 companies use NAV or BC worldwide. NAV is the former name of the product. It is now called Business Central or BC for short. By the way, these statistics are old, so the numbers are going to be much higher now. At the time, this is December 2021, there were over 20,000 cloud customers. It is now 2024 of August, so that number is much higher now. It's a robust ERP software, ERP meaning Enterprise Resource Planning software. This is software that contains most of the modules any company would need to run the business. It eliminates the need from having 5 or 6 different softwares all trying to talk to each other. Now you have one software that integrates fully with itself. This software is really intended for small to medium-sized businesses, but it scales really well, so it can be used for larger businesses as well. You can go from one user, very inexpensive, a few users, still very inexpensive, to hundreds of users. So this product works well for a small business. Let's say you're coming off of QuickBooks or you don't like QuickBooks anymore. You can get into Business Central at a very affordable price. You can deploy the product on the Microsoft Cloud, which is the normal way 99.9% of our customers go. That is the least costly method. It's also the least maintenance from an IT perspective. You can also do a private cloud, so if you want to control the environment, you can, and you put it on an Amazon cloud or any other third-party cloud. To put it on premise, you can install your own servers. If you want to do old school, you can do that. You access the product from typical web browsers. There is a tablet and phone app that you can install, whether you're using Apple or Android operating systems. And the fees are transparent. They're online. You can just do a web search on Business Central pricing and you go to Microsoft's site and you'll see all of the latest pricing. Okay, what are some of the benefits of Business Central in the cloud? So in here, I'm talking about the cloud version that's hosted by Microsoft. So you're going to get continual improvements. You will get monthly updates, and these install automatically. You don't have to worry about it at all. You can postpone an update if there's a reason to do so, but basically you'll get a monthly update, and then every 6 months you're going to get a major release with lots of new functionality. You can still customize your solution. So if you have business specific requirements, we can still customize the product without interrupting or interfering with the update. Once in a while, Microsoft may make a change to their solution, which requires our extensions, where we extend your solution and customize it for you. Will need to be updated based on the technology change that Microsoft has made. These are typically very easy and quick to handle. Business Central integrates with many other cloud solutions or cloud products. So if you need to interface with another system that's also in the cloud, we have the technology to do that. One thing that gives you a lot of peace of mind is the automatic backups. You don't have to rely on having offsite backups or worrying about that at all. It's just going to happen automatically. And the nice thing is you can do a point-in-time restore up to 28 days in the past. So you can pick a specific date and time in the past and restore from that point. Start with what you need. So basically, let's say you are going to implement a new ERP system. It's often wise to implement with what you need just to get started. Don't bite off too much at one time. So get your core system in place, and then you can add on other modules as you go. Very common thing we see happening is finance, the inventory, sales, purchasing. That'll be implemented in a phase 1. In a phase 2, we may do warehouse management or projects or other aspects of the business. There is a very robust and mature third-party app market for Business Central. So if you're looking for some functionality that is not inherent within Business Central, often you can find functionality that has already been created in an app that you can download and install yourself. Test out. If you like it, you can install it in your production environment. All sorts of solutions are out there, whether it's commissions or whether it's an integration with some e-commerce shop. There's all sorts of integrations and other solutions out there on the Microsoft Marketplace. Okay, let's talk a little bit about about functionality. Being an ERP system, you're going to expect most of the key modules you would think you would need in any business. So some of the modules are finance. Now finance, I'm using that as a broad term that would include all of accounting, accounts receivable, payables, fixed assets, and so on. You have sales, you have CRM, inventory, purchasing, manufacturing, projects, service management. Service management is for service companies that will go out physically to different sites, service equipment, and so forth. And then you have warehouse management. So these are just some of the modules, some of the key modules that are built in within Business Central. You also have workflow. So you can set approval limits and approvals for purchasing, sales, finance. Even setting up master cards like an item card can go through a workflow approval process. Purchase orders or purchase invoices can go through an approval process. So if you're purchasing something over $5,000, it has to go to person X. If it's over $10,000, it goes to person Y as well. So all of that is built into the workflows within Business Central. There are hundreds of built-in reports, whether it's accounting reports like payables or receivables, or if it's sales reports or inventory reports. Most likely there's going to be a number of reports that are going to work fine for you. For financial reports such as income statements, balance sheets, cash flows, there's a nice tool called Financial Reports that's built in where you can easily create or edit your own reports. You don't need to be a developer, you don't need to be an IT person to edit these. They're quite simple to do once you have a little training on it. Now this is a feature I'm really excited about is Copilot Artificial Intelligence. So this is now built into Business Central, so you can chat with Copilot and ask it to do things for you. Unlike other AIs that are out there such as ChatGPT, this Copilot is specifically built into Business Central for your instance. So for your data, it knows what your data is, and therefore you can ask Copilot about your data. There's no other AI, third-party AI, that will be able to do that for Business Central. So this can help you with things such as forecasting. It can help do your bank reconciliations for you. It can help process electronic documents. It can write marketing text for you. And Microsoft is continuing to add new features and functionality. They're also giving partners the ability to write their own AI for various client needs. The next big thing here is unrivaled integration with Microsoft products. So if you're using Office 365, Outlook, Excel, Word, etc., you're not going to find a better ERP system that integrates with Microsoft better than Business Central. Being a Microsoft product, you're going to see deep integration with Office. So for example, right in your email, if a customer or vendor emails you about an invoice number, that invoice number is going to come into your email and it's going to be underlined. You can click on that and actually see that information straight within Outlook without ever having to leave Outlook. And there's a number of things you can do, like create new contacts, even create quotes right within Outlook. You're going to see amazing integration with Excel. So most systems today can export data to Excel very easily, and of course it does that. But one of the really nice features is the ability to edit in Excel. So you can edit and mass update data right within Excel to your Business Central. This is extremely useful if you need to update, let's say you've got hundreds of items and you want to update a particular category. You can dump that to Excel, edit in Excel, and publish that data back to Business Central. We're also seeing nice integration with Teams and other Microsoft products. Being Microsoft, you're going to see all sorts of integrations, and this is just going to continue to get better and better. You can also leverage reporting tools such as Power BI from Microsoft. So Power BI is a visualization tool where you can create graphs and charts based on your data in Business Central. Finally, you can automate tasks with the job queue. So the job queue is simply a place where you can schedule tasks to run automatically in the background. These might be time-consuming tasks, or maybe you just want to have reports delivered to you in the morning with your coffee. That's fine. You can just schedule those tasks on the job queue and they run overnight automatically when you're sleeping. Some final thoughts about Business Central. Business Central works well for small businesses as well as medium-sized and larger businesses. It scales. It'll support your growing business. It's very inexpensive for small companies to start out with Business Central if you just have a few users. You can implement core modules first and then add on additional modules as you grow, or if you desire more automation or you want to handle different aspects of your business. Replacing multiple systems with Business Central simplifies your business processes. It increases your visibility, your efficiency, while lowering your IT costs. So you can take those 5 or 6 different systems that are all disparate and put it together in one system. That makes it so much easier for your staff to make sure they're all looking at the same information and being able to act in an efficient and coordinated manner. Business Central is priced competitively, standardly, and transparently. You're not going to see any funny games with the pricing. It's all on the website, Microsoft's website. You can see it, and there it is. Typically, you're going to find Business Central is much lower in price as far as the software prices go than our competition. Finally, last point here is a solution that's hosted in the cloud, a 99.9% uptime service level agreement, automatic backups. That's going to give you a lot of peace of mind, and it significantly reduces your company's IT maintenance costs. This is Don Saito with ERP Efficiency Experts. Feel free to contact us if you have any questions about Business Central. Our next video will be a demonstration of some of the functionality, a nice introduction to Business Central. Thank you very much.